Namaskar to all present, and definitely a delight to be greeting you all on behalf of the organizers, Exhibition India Group, and on behalf of ITPO to this special rewards and recognition afternoon, as today we present the 6th edition of the Smart Cities India Awards 2021, also the FinTech Innovation India Awards, and as I mentioned to you earlier, there is a special winner who's going to be also announced. That's a part of a competition which was held. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are almost coming to the closure, drawing curtains to the 28th Convergence India and the 6th Smart Cities Conclave. It is time now to raise a toast, to draw a silver lining, and to recognize and appreciate the very progressive projects and some of the best practices which have the potential towards transforming our cities and our villages and making them more livable, more happier, more healthier, more sustainable, more economically viable and more resilient. And behind these projects and best practices, we are also going to be recognizing here the people, the individuals, the organizations, the municipal corporations, various organizations and academicians, researchers, technocrats, the policy makers, the government bodies who are in fact spearheading and driving this rural and urban transformation. We are all aware that last year, 2020, was pretty much challenging for all of us, very complex year. But then I think it was a true litmus test of all the discussions and deliberations which we've been having, the approaches which we had been taking towards the smart city concept. And from that actually emerged a lot of lessons, a lot of learnings for all of us, a lot of new innovative concepts and ideas. So today we are going to be on this platform recognizing and appreciating your success, the efforts of various stakeholders towards developing cities which promise our dream, the dream of having cities which extend ease of living, cities which extend ease of working, cities which resonate the very culture, the very spirit of the land, of the people, cities which are able to extend the best quality, basic amenities of clean water, air, land, and cities which are efficient, cities which are innovative, cities which are vibrant, and cities which are efficiently manageable. And this goes also for our villages. And as we do so, ladies and gentlemen, today we are really thankful that we have Shri Jibesh Kumar Ji joining us as a chief guest, the Honorable Minister of Information and Technology, a very progressive thinking minister. Thank you so very much for gracing the occasion, sir. और आपका मैं इन सभी के यहाँ पर उपस्थित लोगों की तालियों के बीच में आपको यहाँ पर मंच पर आमंत्रित करती हूँ, श्री जिबेश कुमार जी, the Honorable Minister IT, Government of Bihar. And we are really also honored to have Srimati Anju Bhalla joining us, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Science and Technology, as we're looking into these new innovations, new technologies, new concepts, new technology solutions. Thank you, ma'am, for joining us and dignifying and magnifying this event with your gracious presence. And may I also request from the host, Ms. Chandrika Behel, the Managing Director of Exhibitions India Group, to please grace the dais. So at the very onset, I would like to request Ms. Chandrika Behel, the Managing Director of Exhibitions India Group, for her words of welcome and her introductory remarks.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the 28th Convergence India and 6th Smart Cities Expo and to these Smart City Awards and FinTech India Awards. I'd like to especially welcome our chief guest this afternoon, Shri Jibesh Kumar, Honorable Minister, IT Department, Government of Bihar. We're very honored to have Bihar as a state partner to the Expo as well. I would also like to welcome our guest of honor, Ms. Anju Bhalla, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Science and Technology. Thank you, ma'am, for your presence here this afternoon and for your continued support. We've had an incredible 3 days at the Expo, and what better way to bring the show to a close than by recognizing leaders in the field of smart cities and fintech. In its 28th year, Convergence India remains at the forefront of India's digital revolution, while the Smart Cities India Expo, in its 6th edition, reflects India's emerging modernization and development landscape. The aim of this expo is to support both the Digital India and the Smart Cities India missions. We owe it to the next generation to grow responsibly, and we believe that a digital India will also be a smart and sustainable India. It's the need of the hour for us to come together to learn, grow, adapt, and innovate. Expos like ours bring people together to exchange ideas and collaborate for a better tomorrow. What we found over the past 3 days is that the quality of engagement that's possible in face-to-face interaction is virtually impossible in a purely digital format, which is not to say we shouldn't leverage the power of technology to connect and collaborate. Just yesterday, in our Sister Cities session, for instance, we had participation with mayors from Indian cities live and in person, while we also had mayors and city leaders connecting digitally from across different parts of the globe. This afternoon, I'd like to especially thank our very eminent jury for the awards. Your deliberations and commitment to this process has made it possible for us to recognize excellence here this afternoon. Our mission with the program is to help highlight best practices that can be incorporated on a wider scale for the benefit of society as a whole. And none of this would have been possible without the dedication and support of our esteemed jury. We received almost 600 entries over the course of the nominations, and each of these projects are winners in their own rights. Once again, I'd also like to thank all our supporters, partners, participants, sponsors, and well-wishers, without whom we wouldn't have been able to withstand the impact of COVID and emerge even stronger from this past year. Thank you again for being here, and I'd also like to thank all of you who are tuning in digitally.
Thank you so very much for giving us insights into this platform, which has been really very constructive and productive and highly successful. As was mentioned, in spite of the pandemic and in spite of the limited air connectivity also which we have seen, we have got a very overwhelming response in these 3 days. So once again, a big thank you to all the participants, people who joined us physically and also virtually. And ladies and gentlemen, as was mentioned, it was humongous task with almost 578 plus nominations which we received. All the jury members going through all of them, scrutinizing, reviewing all these nominations, and then finally selecting the winners. So we would like to express our heartfelt thanks and our gratitude, appreciation to our jury members. If we can just have the names on the screen, please. Jury members: Dr. Vandana Sehgal, Principal and Dean of Faculty of Architecture and Planning, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Technical University, thanking her for all the efforts which she has taken towards going through all the nominations and selecting the winner. Shri Vijay Garg, our next esteemed jury member, Vice President, Council of Architecture. Shri Vijay Garg. Present here, but I think as their names are announced, if we can just put our hands together, the applause actually symbolizes a big thank you to all the efforts which you have done in selecting the winners. Shri Upi Agarwal, CEO, WRI India. Eminent jury member, Shri Rajendra Kumar, Director, School of Architecture, Noida International University. I believe a few of them are present with us in the complex, so big thank you again to them. Our next eminent jury, Shri Pranav Mehta, Chairman, National Solar Energy Federation of India. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, all of them are very eminent personalities who have been playing a very important role. They bring in years and years of experience and expertise in their respective fields. And our next eminent jury, Dr. Ganesh Natarajan, 5F World Global Talent Track, Pune City Connect and SVP India founder, CAIA Center for Artificial Intelligence and Advanced Analytics, Carlzoom Advisors and NES. Next eminent jury, Shri Hitesh Vaidya, Director, National Institute of Urban Affairs. हमारे अगले jury member Mr. Manojit Bose, Senior Advisor, Smart Cities. And the next eminent jury member, Dr. Jitendra Kumar Das, Director, Ford School of Management. So those were our 10 eminent jury members who went through all the 578 plus nominations which we had received, scrutinized this, reviewed it, and finally selected the winners who are going to be declared today. With that, we seek the views of our Honorable Chief Guest, and I would now like to request the Honorable Minister of Information Technology, Government of Bihar, Shri Jibesh Kumar Ji, to please address this august gathering.
Good afternoon all. It's a pleasure to be in the company of industry stakeholders after a year of significant disruption. The 20th Convergence India and 6th Smart City India Expo has deftly demonstrated over the last 3 days how it's time to restart growth in the country with B2B exhibition and how trade events can be held with appropriate safety measures in place. My congratulations to the organizers, India Trade Promotions, organizers, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and Exhibition India Group for the curating excellent industry, gathering towards the incredible cause of building a digital and a smart India. And in the same breath, I would like to thank the participants for coming up with next-gen and world-class technology. India's IT and IT-enabled services industry has the potential to be a driving force in harnessing new technologies, positively impacting all sectors, including agriculture, health, education, manufacturing, and more, thereby creating remarkable employment and entrepreneurial opportunity in the country. India also emerged strongly on digital capability front as a hub in the world with around 75% of global digital talent present in the country. It was a dream come true. Our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi, this has ensured digital access, digital infrastructure, digital empowerment, and has played a vital role in bridging the digital divide with a common thread of digital inclusion, which eventually helped the country to stand strongly for the test of time during COVID-19 pandemic. The importance of a digital connected India was underscored by the month of lockdown, where every activity had an electronic nucleus, right from monitoring and tracking the spread of the coronavirus or ensuring payments via fintech solutions. It was digital technology that added both the government and citizens at a time of national and global crisis. Our Honorable Prime Minister's visions of Digital India initiative propelled Indian IT industry to deliver world-class services at the competitive quality and costs. In this context, I would like to add that Department of Information Technology, Government of Bihar is determined to ensure the implementation of policies of ease of doing business handcrafted by the current government to develop IT and IT-enabled services industry for inclusive and overall socio-economic growth in the state. We have pool of talent with abundant skilled workers. The state has IIT, IIM, NIT, BIT, which are considered to be country's best educational and research institution, including the existing incubation center at IIT Patna and upcoming one at BIT Patna. It has enough potential to support the industries, entrepreneurs, startups and investors with its ready infrastructures. Existing startup hubs in the heart of Patna, upcoming IT park, IT cities at Rajgir, better road, rail and air connectivity, better power, water facility and law and order. Bihar is also rich in human resources. It provides skilled manpower across the country and therefore economical, skilled and reliable manpower is available in abundance in the state. This will provide the business houses an opportunity to reduce their cost and increase profits. Simple formula, income minus expenditure. I invite you all to come and invest in Bihar with a stable government and excellent chief minister. Heretofore, the department is deep into e-governance, BAF, Aadhaar-based transaction framework, CFMS, HRMS, and existing application being used flawlessly by the various state departments. BSWANS, Bihar Cloud are integrated IT enabling infrastructures, state data center, state of art tier 3 data centers is already in progress. No other sectors embraces digital transformations and embodies its spirit to improve citizens' lives like India's smart cities missions. A Smart City India Award is a unique platform designed to felicitate, recognize, and encourage individuals, policymakers, companies, municipalities, government bodies, and associations to be illuminate the work done across both urban and rural sectors. I would like to express my deep appreciation to all those nominated today at a Smart City India Award. Congratulations to all winners and applause to everyone bringing development and progress into the lives of Indian people. Thank you very much and thanks with great regard on behalf of Bihar government also. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Honorable Minister Sir, for your good wishes and for your message. And as you mentioned that the technologies and the solutions and the concepts which are being offered here on this platform by the diverse stakeholders definitely have the potential towards driving in more employability and empowering an inclusive growth for India, actually bridging the gap between Bharat and India and making one connected India, one India. Also sharing with us the vision and the mission which your government, the government of Bihar, has towards making and developing a more vibrant and progressive Bihar. Thank you, Honorable Minister Sir. And now may I request our distinguished guest of honor, Srimati Anju Bhallaji, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Science and Technology, also to address this August gathering.
Namaskar, good afternoon. Mananiya Mantri ji from Bihar Government Department of IT, Chandrika Bahel from Exhibitions India, eminent jury members, if any are present right now, and dear friends. I wasn't really expecting to speak at the event, but certainly I would like to congratulate each and every person, institution and organization who has been associated with this 3D event. I think the successful conduct of this event, which culminates today, is a harbinger of hope at so many different levels. Not just for the future of our smart cities, but for the future of all habitations in the country. It is very appropriately called Convergence India because we are seeing the convergence of so many national missions and the convergence of so many different sectors of the economy coming here together to present this holistic vision and dream of a very futuristic India. The footfall has surprised even the organizers. So that actually holds out a lot of hope for normal life to resume, for people to come out, interact in physical form rather than just virtually. So altogether, I think this has been an amazing event, and congratulations to each and everyone associated with it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you so very much for appreciating the work of everyone. And as you said, that this event is definitely a harbinger of hope, hope for good times to come, and may this new normal in which we all there just end here, and we are back to our previous normal. Thank you. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time of the moment of the day as we now extend our recognition and appreciation to the awardees. I would like to request our distinguished guests to please bestow the honor. May I just request you if you can just step forward, sir. So there are various categories in which the awards are going to be presented today, and we begin with the very first category. That's a category of academic program. Let's first, ladies and gentlemen, on the screens have a look at the nominations. So that's the top nominations which you can see on the screen. IIDT Tirupati, Jabalpur Smart City Limited, Chennai Smart City Limited. And the winner is... So, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is International Institute of Digital Technologies, Tirupati. If I can request the representatives from the institute either to take the ramp or the steps from there and to join us here on the stage to receive the award. Many congratulations to IIT Tirupati. And now, as you can see, the work which they have been doing. Second category, that's architectural design. We have a look at the nominations in this category on the screens. So those are the three nominations. Smart City Ahmedabad Development Limited, Jabalpur Smart City Limited, and Studio R Plus R. And among them, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Smart City Ahmedabad Development Limited for Sabarmati Riverfront. And as we have the awardee receiving the award, on your screens you can see, we bring you the snapshot of the winner, Smart City Ahmedabad Development Limited. Recognition for the Sabarmati Riverfront project. We now move to the next category, that is Digital City. And in this category, ladies and gentlemen, the nominations which we received are those are the top nominations: ESRI India, Punjab Municipal Infrastructure Development Company, and Thane Smart City Limited. So again, a tough call here for the jury to be selecting the winners. Among these top nominations, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is ESRI India for Varanasi Smart City Project.
Varanasi, also known as Banaras or Kashi. It is a city with rich historical prominence and represents the culture and heritage of India. With the enormous growth in tourism over the years, the city of Varanasi has been feeling pressure on its resources and civic amenities. But a city-level development requires a planned approach backed by technology and significant investment. Varanasi improved its city management and coordination through GIS by incorporating the various smart components. Using GIS technology for making an informed decision has helped Varanasi achieve an all-round development, not just to meet day-to-day challenges, but dealing with emergencies as well. It is this experience that enabled Varanasi to apply the power of geospatial thinking and mapping phenomena to its COVID-19 response and management strategies. With GIS as its heart, Varanasi is powering ahead with its vision of a smart heritage city.
So congratulations to them and thank you for them for changing the face of Varanasi. The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is Energy Efficiency Project. And in this, the nominees are Jabalpur Smart City Limited, Tirunelveli Municipal Corporation, and Smart City Ahmedabad Development Limited. And among these top three performing, the winner, Jabalpur Smart City Limited for solar rooftop power plant. They are the winners in this category. We move to the next category, that's a Green and Clean City. And in this category, ladies and gentlemen, the nominations which we received are the top nominations in this category, Government of Telangana, Vignaharta Technologies Private Limited, and once again, Government of Telangana. The project, ladies and gentlemen, we have Haritha Haram project. The Government of Telangana being recognized. The winners, ladies and gentlemen, on the screen, Government of Telangana, appreciated for their project, Haritha Haram. Moving to the next category, that's a category of green buildings. And in this category, the top nominations are Apollo Gleneagles Hospital Limited, IMK Architect, and Government of Telangana. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Apollo Gleneagles Hospital Limited. A big hand for them, ladies and gentlemen, as they take center stage here, receiving the award,
Apollo
being recognized in the category
situated
of
on the Ealing
green
Bypass,
buildings.
Kolkata, is a 750-bedded top multi-speciality hospital in the city. With 8.5 acres of land, 5 big buildings, three 35 kilowatts peak carport solar plants. The hospital also houses a lot of greenery all across its premises. Apollo Kolkata is also equipped with composters, energy efficient chillers, solar hot water, and battery operated cars. The hospital is accredited by JCIA, NABH, NABL, and various ISO certifications.
With that, the next category, ladies and gentlemen, is the health project which we recognize now. And in this category, the top nominations which we received are Dehradun Smart City Limited, Tumakuru Smart City Limited, and Government of Telangana. And among these top three, let's have a look at the winner, Dehradun Smart City Limited, for migrant tracing and health monitoring system for COVID-19. We're all aware during the COVID period, the problems which were faced, a smart solution for the migrant workers.
देहरादून स्मार्ट सिटी लिमिटेड द्वारा शिक्षा, स्वास्थ्य और सुरक्षा जैसे सामाजिक विषयों की उन्नति हेतु कई प्रयास किए गए। आइए एक नजर डालें उन प्रयासों पर। स्वास्थ्य के क्षेत्र में कोरोना काल में देहरादून स्मार्ट सिटी द्वारा अनेक कदम उठाए गए। देहरादून एवं आसपास के क्वारंटाइन सेंटर्स में कैमरे लगा वहां की हर पल निगरानी की गई। निगरानी का मकसद कोरोना के दौरान डॉक्टरों एवं कोरोना संक्रमित मरीजों को इस आपदा से लड़ने में हिम्मत एवं मदद प्रदान करना था। साथ ही पूरे उत्तराखंड के सारे क्वारंटाइन सेंटर्स के कोरोना डेटा को इकट्ठा कर एक जगह देखने के लिए भी देहरादून स्मार्ट सिटी ने प्रबंधन प्रणाली तैयार की। इसके साथ नई तकनीकों की बात करें तो एक उच्च स्तर का कैमरा शहर के कई अस्पतालों में लगाया गया है, जो मरीजों के चेहरे को भांप लेता है एवं मदद प्रदान करता है कोरोना से जूझ रहे मरीजों को बाकी मरीजों से दूरी बनाए रखने में। इससे अस्पताल के साथ साथ आम जन को भी काफी आसानी होती है।
As we now move to the next category, we would like to invite architect Rajendra Kumar to please join us. If I can request architect Rajendra Kumar ji to please join us as we extend this honor. in the category of Heritage City. This, the top nominations which we have: Jabalpur Smart City Limited, Madurai Corporation and Government of Telangana. And here we have the winner, ladies and gentlemen, Jabalpur Smart City Limited for Kamania Gate, Bhandagar, Jabalpur. The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is Public-Private Partnership Initiative. And in this category, we now have a look at the top nominations which we received. That's Agra Smart City Limited, Dehradun Smart City Limited, and Meraki Design Studios. And among these top three, the winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Agra Smart City Limited, being recognized for the project Smart Health Center.
किसी भी शहर को संपूर्ण व्यवस्थित बनाती है उस शहर की स्वास्थ्य व्यवस्था। इसी के मद्देनजर आगरा स्मार्ट सिटी द्वारा स्मार्ट हेल्थ सेंटर की नींव रखी गई, जिससे आज हजारों नागरिक लाभान्वित हो रहे हैं। स्मार्ट हेल्थ सेंटर के हर वर्ग के सैकड़ों लोग प्रतिदिन यहां से कम दरों पर प्राप्त हो रही दवाइयां, 180 रुपए से ऊपर होने वाली जांचों में रियायत, आई केयर डिपार्टमेंट में 40 रुपए तक उपलब्ध चश्मे और फ्री आई टेस्ट, डेंटल डिपार्टमेंट में कम से कम दरों पर डेंटल चेकअप एवं हाईली क्वालिफाइड डॉक्टर्स द्वारा जांच का लाभ उठा रहे हैं।
नमस्कार, मैं रोहित सकरवार और मैं आगरा स्मार्ट सिटी के हेल्थ सेंटर से काफ़ी प्रभावित हूं, क्योंकि मैं यहाँ चेकअप कराने के लिए आया। यहाँ के कम दामों की वजह से मैं अपना चेकअप यहाँ करा पा रहा हूँ काफ़ी अच्छी तरह से, और यहाँ का एनवायरनमेंट भी मुझे काफ़ी अच्छा लगा। और बाकी प्राइवेट क्लिनिकों से भी ज़्यादा यहाँ का एनवायरनमेंट अच्छा है और यहाँ की सुविधाएं अच्छी हैं काफ़ी कम दामों पर। और मैं आगरा स्मार्ट सिटी का तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करूँगा कि उन्होंने गरीब तबके के लिए और आम नागरिकों के लिए इतनी कम दामों में ये सुविधाएं प्रोवाइड कराई हैं।
आगरा स्मार्ट सिटी अपने लक्ष्य की ओर अग्रसर है।
Thank you, Rajendra ji. Thank you for doing the honors. Thank you so very much. And the next category, ladies and gentlemen, is real estate projects, which we recognize now. And in this category, the top nominations are Smart City Ahmedabad Development Limited and Innovative IT Infrastructure Limited. Innovative IT Infrastructure Limited, and among them, the winner is Smart City Ahmedabad Development Limited, being recognized for the project Riverfront Flower Park. Now we have the next category, that is Safe City, and in this, ladies and gentlemen, a very tough competition. We have a tie here, and but before that, let's have a look at the nominations which we received. Gujarat Police, Government of Gujarat, Sagar Smart City Limited and Government of Telangana. And in no order priority, ladies and gentlemen, the first winner in this category is Gujarat Police, Government of Gujarat, being recognized for the project Vishwas.
अब शहर के चप्पे चप्पे पर होगी पुलिस की नजर। अपराधियों की हर हरकत पर शिकंजा कसना होगा मुमकिन। गुजरात पुलिस के पास है अपना एक विश्वास, वीडियो इंटीग्रेशन एंड स्टेट वाइड एडवांस सिक्योरिटी। साल 2013-14 में 279 कैमरों के साथ मोदी जी ने इस पायलट प्रोजेक्ट को शुरू किया था।
મને વિશ્વાસ છે કે ક્રાઇમ ડિટેક્શનમાં આ વ્યવસ્થા ખૂબ મોટા કામમાં આવશે। આ પહેલ સમગ્ર દેશને માટે એક દિશાદર્શક બને છે કે આ પ્રકારનું સર્વેલન્સ માટેનું કામ આધુનિક ટેકનોલોજીના માધ્યમથી અને ઓછામાં ઓછા મેનપાવરથી કેવી રીતે કરશે।
मुख्यमंत्री विजय भाई रूपाणी की निगरानी में इसका दायरा बढ़ता गया। आज हाई स्पीड इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी के साथ 1256 जंक्शंस पर लगे हैं विभिन्न विशेषताओं वाले 7000 से भी अधिक सीसीटीवी कैमरास। गुजरात के 33 जिला मुख्यालयों और 7 बड़े पर्यटन स्थलों की करेंगे सुरक्षा। ये सभी कैमरे जुड़े हैं एक स्थानीय कमांड एंड कंट्रोल सेंटर नेत्रम से। इन सभी स्थानीय सीसीसी को जोड़ा गया है राज्य के सेंट्रलाइज्ड कमांड एंड कंट्रोल सेंटर त्रिनेत्र से भी। इस सीसीटीवी कैमरा नेटवर्क से डिटेक्शन, इन्वेस्टिगेशन और एविडेंस कलेक्शन से पुलिस को मिलेगी मदद। आने वाले सालों में सीसीटीवी कैमरा की संख्या लगभग 3 गुना बढ़ने वाली है। राज्य भर के चेक पोस्ट, सार्वजनिक जगहों और स्मार्ट सिटीज में लगे कैमरास भी इस प्रोजेक्ट के साथ जुड़ेंगे ताकि आप सुरक्षित रहें। गुजरात की जनता की सुरक्षा और सलामती के लिए तैयार है गुजरात पुलिस, विश्वास के साथ। विश्वास, वीडियो इंटीग्रेशन एंड स्टेट वाइड एडवांस सिक्योरिटी।
और इसी कैटेगरी में अगले विनर हैं सागर स्मार्ट सिटी लिमिटेड और उन्हें उनके प्रोजेक्ट निर्भया सागर मोबाइल ऐप के लिए सम्मानित किया जाता है। As I mentioned, इस कैटेगरी में टफ कंपटीशन था, टाई, और ये सेकंड विनर हमारे साथ स्टेज पर निर्भया सागर मोबाइल ऐप।
In case of an emergency, the SOS of this app will reach the emergency contact number entered by the user, as well as the police and smart city control room with instant front and back camera and a message with a GPS location on which user can act immediately and then assistance will be provided.
विश्वास प्रोजेक्ट और निर्भया सागर
like
मोबाइल ऐप।
harassment, eve-teasing, etc. will be curbed, and they will get a safe and respectful atmosphere in the society. After the promotion of this app, the faces of habitual criminals associated with such crimes have blown. Today, in view of its importance and benefits, about 5,000 women and students in Sagar have downloaded this Nirbhaya Sagar app, and efforts are on to download all of them continuously.
The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is Smart SPV Municipal Corporation. And in this, the top nominations which we received are Capital Region Urban Transport Bhubaneswar, Municipal Council Mahidpur and Shimla Smart City Limited. And in these top nominations, the winner is Capital Region Urban Transport, being recognized for MoBus, the way we move. Ladies and gentlemen, your applause will ensure the appreciation which we have for all these smart solutions and technologies which are being extended. If I can request you, as the awardees step up on the stage. देवी सज्जनों, सम्मान करने का हम अभी शुरू रखेंगे, बट उससे पहले माननीय मंत्री जी को एक प्रेसिंग एंगेजमेंट के कारण जाना है, तो उनका विशेष रूप से आभार व्यक्त करने के लिए एक स्मृति चिन्ह से उन्हें हम सम्मानित करना चाहेंगे. If I can request Chandrika ji to please present this special memento, expression of our gratitude, appreciation, thank you, regards to the Honorable Minister.
नहीं बनाना नहीं, उनको कह दो मंत्री एक बिहार का है, बट मंत्री जी जा रहे हैं, लेकिन मंत्री जी बोल नहीं सकते हैं, उनको जाना है तो बिहार का होगा, एक स्टार अवार्ड है ना इसमें, बस इस तरह से कुछ बोलना.
So once again thanking the Honorable Minister, और माननीय मंत्री जी ने हमारे साथ अपने संदेश में हमें बिहार जो एक प्रोग्रेसिव राज्य बनने की दिशा में अग्रसर है उसके बारे में हमें बताया. साथ साथ यहाँ पर इस मंच पर बिहार से भी पुरस्कार दिया गया. तो बिहार राज्य से भी यहाँ पर सम्मान दिया गया था. And ladies and gentlemen, as we continue with the appreciations and recognition to the awardees, we have now the next category, Smart Village. And in this, the top nominations are Faridabad Smart City Limited, Gram Sabha, Gram Panchayat, Sahabpur. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Faridabad Smart City Limited, being recognized for Urban Village Fatehpur Chandel project. That Smart Waste Disposal Project. Smart Waste Disposal Project. And in this very category, the nominations, the top nominations, we now have a look at them on the screen. Government of Telangana, Paradigm Environmental Strategies Private Limited, and Government of Telangana again. And among the top three, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is that's the winner, Government of Telangana, being recognized for the project New Municipal Solid Waste Management. And as we move to the next category, I would like to once again request and invite architect Rajendra Kumarji to please join us in extending this honor. The category is Startup. And this, the top nominations which we received: Government of Telangana, we have Easy Spit Solutions Private Limited, and once again Government of Telangana. Three nominations, and the winner among them is Government of Telangana, being recognized for the project WeHub. Now a snapshot of their project.
To announce what is called as WeHub for women entrepreneurs only.
One of its kind of initiative of the government of Telangana in the country today.
We are embarking on this journey with the humility that there is a lot of barriers to overcome and a lot of learnings to be made.
Much more curated programs can happen there, and the entire ecosystem which is required to promote women entrepreneurship can be created.
Our vision with Dhairya is to normalize the idea of professional women drivers and also to increase the participation of women in workforce.
Young startup, we wanted to have mentors and support from WeHub. The mentorship that we gained there was very, very enriching. How to creatively build your brand, how to position your brand.
The only kind of incubator across the country which has already become inspiration for other states to follow.
The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is urban mobility. Once again, a tough competition. We have a tie. But before that, let's have a look at the nominations, the top nominations in this category on your screens. That's Smart City Ahmedabad Development Limited, Pune Mahanagar Parivahan Mahamandal Limited, and Government of Telangana. यहाँ पर दो विजेता हैं, टाई रहा है. And in no order of priority, the very first winner in the category is Smart City Ahmedabad Development Limited, being recognized for the project Public Bike Sharing Project. So definitely reducing the carbon footprint, working towards a smart green city. City which is walking, city which is talking, which is sustainable, city which is green, healthy, promoting public biking. कैटेगरी में अगले विजेता हैं पुणे महानगर परिवहन महामंडल लिमिटेड. They being recognized for the project Atal Aligned Transit on all lanes services. Ladies and gentlemen, we have stopped the music so that we can have the music, the applause from all of you. Thank you. With that, we move to the next category. That's the category Water Project. And in this, the top nominations, we'll have a look on the screen now. Vishwaraj Environment Private Limited and Project ASBA. And now the winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Vishwaraj Environment Private Limited, being recognized for the project Nagpur Municipal Corporation Water Project.
Authority from Nagpur took a PPP route with a focus on reuse of the treated sewage water. Vishwaraj Environment won the project. This marked the start of the largest reuse project in India. In the vicinity of Nagpur, there are two power plants by Mahagenco. They were approached with a proposal to use this treated water, and the treated sewage is now being reused in these power plants, and the fresh water earlier used by these plants is released. This water is sufficient to cater to the population growth of Nagpur for the next 35 years. The project was completed 9 months ahead of its designated period in the peak pandemic situation.
For the cities to have the sustainability cycle and the water security in the future, it is essential that they follow this positive water management cycle that will ensure water securities for our future generations.
So many congratulations to all the winners of the Smart Cities India Awards. And with that, we move to the next, that's the FinTech India Innovation Awards, bringing together the two very complex worlds of finance and technology, wherein we are going to be recognizing these emerging technologies and innovations which are disrupting the financial sector, celebrating the best innovations from the FinTech companies. Again, in this, we have judged the nominations which we received in various categories, and we begin with the very first one, that's the Best FinTech Founder Award. And ladies and gentlemen, in this, the winner is Mr. Vijay Shekhar Sharma, founder and CEO of Paytm. On behalf of him, we have Mr. Dharmendra Jham joining us to receive the award. The Best FinTech Founder Award, ladies and gentlemen, being conferred on Mr. Vijay Shekhar Sharma, the founder and CEO of Paytm. And receiving the award on his behalf is Shri Dharmendra Jham. Many congratulations to both of them for completely revolutionizing the way we do transactions, we pay. Thank you so very much. And we move to the next category. The next category is digital lending. And in this, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Paisabazar.com. Paisabazar.com. If we can have the representative joining us as we extend this recognition. Also, a short video citing their work.
In the digital lending category. As the country's largest marketplace for digital lending, we committed to digitize the entire process to make it very convenient and add transparency for our consumers. The Paisabazaar digital stack that was developed during the pandemic is a step in the same direction, which made the entire lending contactless and paperless, and I'm sure many of the consumers are using that. This is especially critical in the post-COVID scenario, where everybody wants a contactless execution of the process. I would like to thank our partners. Without whose support, this entire achievement wouldn't have been possible. Thank you very much for this honor.
So congratulations to them, to Paisabazaar.com, and we move to the next category. That's the category FinTech Company of the Year Award. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner in this category is Bharat Pay. Bharat Pay being the judge as the winners in the category of FinTech Company of the Year.
BharatPay was started as a very simple idea and to solve a very simple problem. I think the fundamental problem in India is that people don't have capital to business. We are 1.3 billion of us around, so there is no lack of ideas, there is no lack of execution, there is no lack of labor. There is genuine lack of capital out in the market. So what we are trying to solve at BharatPay is to provide capital to small businesses.
So congratulations to them, and as I extend the congratulations to all the awardees, would also like to mention to please remain till the end of the event, because we are also going to be having the group photograph.
Go and speak with the merchant, put out a product, scale it up, listen to the merchant what they are saying, and then you are actually going to build for Bharat. The plan is to take our TPV from $7 billion to 30 billion by March 23. So very exciting times to look forward in the next 2 years.
The next category, ladies and gentlemen, is FinTech for Financial Inclusion. And in this category, the winner is Fino Payments Bank Limited. Fino Payments Bank Limited,
This is Ashish Ahuja,
the winner
Chief Operating
in
Officer
the category of FinTech for Financial Inclusion.
In line with our mantra of being a FinTech bank and serving the financial inclusion base of the country, the core of our delivery model rests upon innovation and digitization. The Video KYC guidelines issued by the Reserve Bank of India accorded one such opportunity to innovate upon. The merchant onboarding today we do at the bank is through another channel that is being built up, which is on the Video KYC channel. This not only accords a benefit of not meeting customers face-to-face in COVID times, but having all controls in place and onboarding them through a centralized backend. Secondly, it has also opened up a full new channel for us to onboard merchants. And I'm happy to share that probably 10 to 15% of all merchants onboarded on a monthly basis by us is coming through this channel. This not only opens up an opportunity for more and more such use cases, and we are going to be very shortly going live with our customer onboarding through Video KYC also. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to them. And the next category, ladies and gentlemen, is Innovation in FinTech. And in this category, the winner is Whirl. Whirl, ladies and gentlemen, being judged as the winner in the category of Innovation in FinTech.
I'm Abhishek Bhattacharya, one of the co-founders at Whirl, India's first and the largest agri-fintech platform running on blockchain technology. We are currently deployed in 1,400 warehouses across 5 states of the country, having commodities of over $500 million and done digital loans worth over $1 million to farmers and agri-businesses. We are so happy and thankful to be nominated in the top 3 for Innovations in FinTech Awards by FIIA. We have been ecstatic to have been recognized by big names such as Fiki, Binance, ETH Denver, Banking Frontier in 2021 itself for our efforts in blockchain technology, financial inclusion, and digital intervention. Thank you so much for nominating us today.
So these are the young, intuitive minds who are shaping a better, smart India. Moving to the next category, that's the innovative use of technology. And the winner, ladies and gentlemen, in this category is Edelweiss General Insurance Company Limited.
Switch is one of our most innovative products. It's India's first on-demand subscription-based motor insurance policy. And we have also launched our Open API Gateway first for an insurer, which empowers partners and third-party developers to integrate with our services with almost no intervention from our side. And BOAT is a remote survey app which helped us to continue to pay claims without any break in any service or any delay during the lockdown. And even after that, we've seen tremendous adoption because both partners and customers have seen the benefits firsthand. Innovation and great customer experience delivered through a digital op model is what we aspire for and what we exist for.
Congratulations to them. And the next category on your screen now, Women in FinTech. And ladies and gentlemen, the women who's been recognized in this complex world of FinTech, Priya Chandrakumar, Vice President, Service Delivery, Sizark Informatics Limited.
Priya Chandrakumar started her career with Sizark Informatics in 2005 as a developer and is currently Vice President Service Delivery, leading more than 200 professionals. Priya has delivered automation and digitization projects at major banks in India and abroad. Last year, Priya delivered several revolutionary end-to-end digitization solutions, one of which is Sizark's MSME digital lending solution that credits a loan within just 7 minutes. Priya has always been a people leader and knows all of her 200 team members by name, sharing a warm, personal bond with each of them. A single mother of 2 daughters, Priya credits her understanding children and the supportive work environment at Sizark for helping her achieve a great work-life balance. We thank Smart Cities India for this honor, and it certainly offers great motivation to all women in every sector who not only bring their skills but also empathy, intuition and optimism to build a better future.
So more power to Priya and many congratulations. With that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of the FinTech Innovation India Award. But yes, we have another recognition from this platform. As I mentioned, that there was a competition which was held, and for that we would like to thank the Incubation Center of IIT Patna, which is a leading technology business incubator in the country for the development of projects and intellectual property in the area of electronic system design and manufacturing and medical electronics. Since the inception in 2016, they have supported some 100+ startups in incubation and pre-incubation programs. We are really delighted to be having this association with the Incubation Center IIT Patna for the 28th Convergence India Expo and also the 6th Smart Cities India Expo. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2-year incubation program at the Incubation Center of IIT Patna is designed to support the startups for idea validation, for product development, building and testing prototypes, early stage scaling of innovations, and the Incubation Center IIT Patna will enable the startups with fully furnished office space, state-of-the-art laboratories for the ESDM prototyping, also extend guidance by the mentors from industry, from the faculty and from the investors, ecosystem connects, and seed funding of up to 10 lakhs. IIT Patna will facilitate the cash prize of 1 lakh to the winning startup that is on the first position, and the top 3 winners are going to be provided incubation at IIT Patna Incubation Center, and that is subject to the Incubation Center IIT Patna's policies. So let me invite now the IIT Patna officials here on the stage to please announce the winner of this pitch competition. Sir, please.
Thank you. I would like to invite Dr. Pramod Kumar Tiwari, Professor in charge and Head of the Incubation Center IIT Patna, to be on stage, and Sunil Kalraji, Principal Consultant for the Department of Information Technology, Government of Bihar, Sir, please. The startup pitch was organized by Incubation Center IIT Patna to identify and recognize promising startups in the technology sectors of electronic system design and manufacturing and medical devices. 55 companies have applied for the competition, and out of which, out of which 14 has made it to the semi-finals, and 5 companies have made it to the finals. And we have the winners here. They have pitched before an expert panel, and it was a very, very tight decision. So we will go with the award declarations. So on the third position, we have Swift Hill. I request the Swift Hill team to be on the stage. The team has created a prototype for a suction device which accelerates wound healing process in patients. They are a medical device company. They will be offered incubation at Incubation Center IIT Patna and a certificate of appreciation. Dr. Tiwari will present it to the team. On the second position, it is the team Core IoT. This team has got an IoT platform, and they are also manufacture antenna products for IoT devices. It's a high-tech team, so I request the members of the team to be on board on the stage to receive the award. Core IoT team. Yes. So the team seems to be present at their booth. So we will go on to the winners. The winners of this competition is Nimble Vision. Congratulations to Team Nimble Vision. I request the team to be on the stage. I request Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, Joint Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, Ms. Anju Phalla, ma'am, to be on the stage and present them with the check of rupees 1 lakh and the certificate. I request Sunil Kalraji of Department of IT to hand over the certificate, winner certificate, to the team. All the teams in the final were very close to each other in terms of what they were doing, and it was very hard for the expert panel to finalize. So losing this pitching competition is not actually losing. All of them are winners in their own right and merit. So we congratulate all the finalists who have made it to the finals. And we also want to thank the event organizers for their excellent support in organizing the event in association with Incubation Center IIT Patna. On behalf of Incubation Center IIT Patna and IIT Patna, I thank the event organizers, the teams that have participated, the expert panel, and honorable guests who made it to the presentation ceremony. And thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And once again, thank you to the Incubation Center of IIT Patna for this association with us. And we hope we continue to organize such competitions which bring forth the best minds and the best talent to the floor. Thank you. As we extend our heartfelt thanks also to our distinguished guest of honor, thanking Srimati Anju Bhalla ji, I would like to request Chandrika to please present this special token of our gratitude, appreciation to ma'am.
We actually have a group photograph after the vote of thanks. Probably then it will be okay?
Yeah, or we can ask ma'am to...
Okay. I believe the entire team of IIT Patna is...
the second
Okay. The second winner team is here.
So if you can just give me, if I can announce.
Yeah. So we've just announced the winners of the competition which was held. Core IoT were one of they are the first runners-up of the startup pitch competition, which was organized by Incubation Center IIT Patna in association with the 28th Convergence India and the 6 Smart Cities India Conclave and Expo. They're being recognized here. So ladies and gentlemen, good things do come to an end, and they come to an end marking the beginning of more better and good things. As we almost close this award ceremony, I would like to request Mr. Dhruv Bahel, the Director of Exhibitions India Group, to kindly propose a formal vote of thanks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your presence here this evening. Our aim with creating this platform is to encourage debate, discussion, dissension even, to highlight the best practices and facilitate innovation and drive collaboration. These awards give us the opportunity to also recognize excellence. I'd like to congratulate not just the winners, but also the nominees. I'd also like to thank all the jury members and especially Rajender ji for his presence here today and for all his hard work. I'd especially like to thank Ms. Anju Bhalla, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Science and Technology. Ma'am, your continued support means a great deal to us. Thank you. I'd like to thank Shri Jubesh Kumar, Honorable Minister, IT Department, Government of Bihar, for being the chief guest here today. As organizers, we have one final special award for somebody without whom we wouldn't even be able to host this expo today. If I could request Mr. Parvesh Bansal of Shapurji Palonji to please join us on stage for his exemplary work in ensuring that this brand new venue gets ready in time. Ladies and gentlemen, for one final time, I'd like to thank each and every one of you. It was a leap of faith for us to take this leap and organize an expo in its physical format. And I think that the passion that we've seen over the course of these last 3 days has borne out our decision, and the winners today have also borne out the fact that there is so much happening in this field, and there's a great deal of excellence for us to recognize and for us to look forward to going forward. Thank you once again for your presence, and ma'am, thank you for allowing us to request you to be on stage and stand and hand out so many awards this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we draw curtains to this very special awards and recognition afternoon. Thanking each one of you. Many congratulations to all the winners. If we have some awardees present here, we in fact wanted to have a group photograph of all the winners. People who are present here, they can come up here on the stage with your trophies. We can quickly have a group photograph. So if we can have first for the smart cities, and then for the fintech, or probably we can have all of you together, because I believe the other winners have already gone to the booth. People who are present, the bodies who are present can join us. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and thanking once again our distinguished guest of honor. A big thank you to Shrimati Anju Bhalla ji for gracing the occasion and recognizing the winners here. Thank you.